Isang masayang pagbati na may ngiti sa aking mga labi. Naghahanap ba kayo ng makakatuwang sa pagre-review ng inyong anak? Meron yan sa DepEd. Ang ETUlay online tutorial ay libre at handog ng ating kagawaran sa pangunguna ng OUA ICTS EdTech. Ito ay isang proyektong makatutulong sa mga mag-aaral, katuwang ang mga magulang o kasama sa kani-kanilang tahanan para masagutan at maunawaan ang mga modules. Hangad din ng programang ETUlay ang matulungan ang ating mga guro sa kanilang mga blended learning classes. Ang ating ETUlay ay mula kinder hanggang senior high school. Bukod sa academics, meron din tayong mga special programs gaya ng All is Wellness, Reading and Math Remediation, Storytelling, Mommy Tech Talks, Classes sa Gramatika, Speech Class, Financial Literacy, at marami pang iba. Pinalawig din ng ETUlay ang ating Alive program para sa mga mag-aaral mula grade 1 hanggang grade 3. Gayon din ay mayroon tayong ALS program at SPED tutorials na makasisigurong makakamit ng lahat ang inclusive education. May SPED hotline na rin para sa inyong mga katanungan patungkol sa special education. Kaya, subaybayan mula Lunes hanggang Biyernes, mula 9:00 ng umaga hanggang 7:00 ng gabi ang ating ETUlay. Sa ating pagtutulungan, maiaangat natin ang bawat isa. Ating itutulay ang pagkatuto upang di mapigil ang pag-aaral ng kabataang Pilipino. Itulay natin ito, sulong edukalidad.
Mabuhay! Good day to all! I am your tutor Madge. Welcome to ETUlay, a free online tutorial, an initiative of the Department of Education, Information and Communications Technology Service, Educational Technology Unit, ICTS EdTech. This program is aimed at helping and assisting learners from kindergarten, senior high school, ALS, Alive, and SPED learners. Aside from answering the modules, the ETUlay is offering programs which you will surely look forward to. Together with our parents and teachers, the ETUlay will bridge the gaps where difficulty and ease meet in learning new knowledge and skills. So, let us prepare our modules, pen and paper. Ready your mind to see and hear worthwhile and interesting lessons. Let us now study and learn, together with our volunteer online tutors. Tara na!
Hello! Great afternoon sa ating mga Materific 9 learners sa Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao. I'm sure na ready na kayo for our Mathematics 9. And please don't forget to share and of course to tag a friend. Okay, so let me share my screen. Thank you, Direk. Once again, we are welcome to ETUlay online tutorial. I'm sure ready na ang ating mga Materific 9 students. Let me read your greetings. Hello, great afternoon from Diamantina National High School. Princess Joy, hi, watching from San Mariano National High School. DepEd Isabella. Crystalline Arcera, hello. Nerissa Likigan, Janelle Pulete from SDO Camarines Norte. Hi! And we also have, wow, talagang from Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao. Kaya huwag nang magpahuli, i-share na at itag ang inyong mga kaklase. Good afternoon po, watching from, all right, we have from DepEd Isabela, Camarines Sur. We also have from Cabatuan East District. Hi Ella, Harriet, Visitasyon. At syempre, hindi mawawala dyan. Nako, ang dami talaga na nanonood sa atin ngayon from halos dalawang klase to, dalawang school. Thank you so much sa ating mga SDO Camarines Sur at SDO Isabela. And of course, ang ating homeschool, Deparo High School. Hello po sa inyong lahat dyan. Don't forget to tag and share to your friend. Alright, so once again, we are your tutors, Tutor Angelique, ang inyong math bait, pero math lupit na tutor. Siyempre si Tutor Janet, ang ating math discarding tutor, ang ating fairy godmother ng Mathematics 9. Alright. So once again, let's do the GTS, greet, tag, and share. Magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. Huwag kalimutan, ilagay na sa inyong notebook every Friday, 3 o'clock to 3:40 p.m. Mapapanood tayo sa DepEd ETUlay page, DepEd Philippines, DepEd EdTech Unit, YouTube channel, and DepEd TV. Alright. So, for our Math 9, Quarter 3, Week 5, ang ating lesson ay tungkol sa apply the fundamental theorems of proportionality to solve problems involving proportion. And at the end of the session, you will be able to, number 1, describe a proportion and solve problems involving ratio and proportion. And of course, number 2, apply the fundamental theorem of proportionality to solve problems involving proportion. All right. Now, before we start, let's have a pretest. For our session for today, we will have a pretest, our lesson proper, of course, our activities, and offline activities. So that makakakuha tayo ng mga math duty of the month. Alright. At syempre, ang ating very supportive schools of the month, of the quarter. So, magbibigay po kami ng recognition. Don't forget to do the offline activity, and you can post your activities through our DepEd ETUlay group naman. So please don't forget to follow, to join the DepEd ETUlay group. Alright, tignan nga natin kung meron ng sumasagot dito. Okay, si Visitasyon, ang sabi niya letter C. So let me read. And of course, answer, number, and letter of the correct answer. Don't forget to write the number, ha? Which among the following fractions is equivalent to the ratio 6:4? Okay, so remember, this is another way to write a ratio, 6:4. So, 6:4 is actually, all right, we can say 6/4 or 3/2. Wow, very good. So marami na ang nakasagot. Banggitin natin. Ayan, so ang pinakamabilis. Fastest finger natin. Walang iba. Nako. Alright. Dahil parehas ang sagot sa letter C and D. Tignan na nga natin. Tama, no? Letter C and D. Okay. So marami naman ang nakatama. Fastest finger natin si Visitasyon, Mika, Princess, pang-apat si Mark Harold, pang-lima si Antoinette Hernandez. Very good. Alright. So the correct answer is letter D. And of course, letter C na din. Ayan. Alright. So meron tayong dalawang sagot dyan, no? It's the same. Next, in number 2. In a geometry class, there are 9 males and 11 females. What is the ratio of males to the total number of students? Okay? Again, napapansin natin from the choices, this is another way to write a ratio in fraction form. Tama? So, ang tanong natin dito, ratio of males to the total number of students. All right, for number 2. Hello, good afternoon from Luis Fe, LFG, Diamantina National High School. Hi, Isabella. All right, and hello also to Ninya Kate Dalayday from SDO Camarines Sur. Tingnan nga natin kung meron na ang nakasagot. All right, so we have here, okay, so pinag-iisipan pa nilang mabuti. Let's consider the word male. Ratio of males, so ilan ba ang males natin dito? 9. Ilan ba ang total number of students? You have to add, of course. So 9 plus 11, That is 20. Therefore, the correct answer is yes. Ang fastest finger natin, tignan nga natin ulit. Ang fastest finger ay si Vina Galing Navarro, Risa May Anog. We have also Karen, Rialyn, and panglima si Princess Manalo. Very good. Ang gagaling naman ng ating mga Math Terrific 9 students. Ayan. At marami pang humahabol. So, that is 9/20. Okay, next. Last for our pretest, which among the following is a proportion? Alright, so this is a pretest. Sino na kaya ang nakakaalam ng idea about proportion? Is it A, B, C, or D? Alright, tignan nga natin ulit ang ating mga Math Terrific 9 students. Number 3 na po tayo, ha? Teacher, do we have any tip here? Yes, you can use the cross-product property. Ayan, very common cross-product property. Cross and then multiply. Alright? Number 3, ayun, may sumasagot na. Once again, when you say proportion, bigyan na natin kayo ng tip. When you say proportion, that means the ratio of the left side is equal to the ratio of the right side. Okay? Alright, medyo double check ka natin. Kasi when we cross multiply, sandali lang, marami ang sumasagot nito. Now, when we do the cross product property, 1 times 20 is actually 20. Is it equal to 7 times 3? No, it's not. So therefore, this is not a proportion. Ano kaya sa letter A, B, and C ang proportion? Ayan. Tignan nga natin. Baka may nakasagot na ng tama. So once again, for number 3, tignan nga natin ang fastest finger ulit. Alright. Marami ang sumagot ng D, hindi po yun ang tamang sagot. Remember, cross-product property. And make sure that the ratio of the left side is equal to the ratio of the right side. Okay, so this is actually a review from your elementary years, no? At meron pa namang strategy dyan. Dapat, ang equivalent, no, they must be equivalent fractions, no? And if you simplify, their lowest terms are the same. Double check natin kung sino na ang nakasagot. Number 3. Ayun, si Rialyn Ilyarde. Hello. Siya ba ang pinaka nauna sumagot ng tama? Alright. Medyo daming sumagot sa letter D, ha? So, once again, that's wrong. Okay, so Crystalline, Rian Villanueva Omeres, hello from Deparo High School. Pangalawa, si Rian. So, una natin, si Rialyn. Pangalawa, si Rian. And then, we also have, alright, Shia. And Maflor, Ivan, at of course, Ermeline. Very good. So, ang tamang sagot ay letter B. Because 3 times 6 is 18. 9 times 2 is 18. Okay? And what else? The ratio, this is 1/3 when you simplify. This is also 1/3 when you simplify. Therefore, they are in a proportion. Okay? Okay. Now, let's review. So, remember, when we say proportion, there is an equality of 2 ratios. For example, the first ratio is 2:15. The second ratio is 6:45. Each quantity in a proportion is called term. So we have 4 terms here, 2, 15, 6, and 45. Okay, sandali lang. Parang namali ata ang aking pag-click. Alright, there you go. Ayan. Balikan lang natin sandali. Okay. Right. So, once again, we have the terms, and also these are in the form of proportion, where 2 is A, 15 is B, right? Is equal to 6 is C, and 45 is D. Okay? So, how do you know if they are in the form of proportion? But before that, let's recall. Ano ang tawag natin sa outer terms? 2 and 45. From the term itself, outer extremes, no? At syempre, yung inner natin ay means. So, 15 and 6 are means. Okay, review lang tayo ng mabilisan. This equation is actually a proportion. Bakit kaya? So, there are many ways for us to check. Number one, to get the decimal value. No, we can get the decimal value. We can simplify. All right? If their lowest terms are the same, ibig sabihin proportion siya. Or you can do the different properties of proportion. Okay. So, let me have this one, for example. Tignan natin. All right. We can do cross product, pero syempre, mas mabilis, no? Lowest term, 2 over 15. Meron ba? Meron pang lowest term? No. 6 over 45. Kung wala naman, well, okay, we can do cross product. Syempre, yung 6 over 45, no? Pwede natin i-lowest term. Gamitin muna natin yung cross product. Kasi medyo nalito kanina, no? Maraming nalito. 2 times 45, that's 90. 15 times 6, paano mental math dyan? 10 times 6, 60. Plus 5 times 6 is 30, so that's also 90. Therefore, they are in a form of proportion. Okay? Alright, so we also have properties of proportion. Isa-isahin natin yan. For example, we have y over x is equal to 3 over 10. Now, let's rewrite it using the different properties. Let's start with the first property. Okay, ito. First property natin. Lagay natin dito. Okay, sa ating mga cuties, don't forget, pwede nyong ilagay sa ating comment section. I'm sure nanonood ang inyong mga math teachers and very proud sa inyo kung kayo ang unang nakakasagot ng ating mga tanong. So for number 1, cross multiplication property, no? Or cross product property means extremes property. What does it mean? You just simply cross multiply. So if A over B is equal to C over D, then you cross multiply A times D, AB, C times B, CB. Ganon din ang gagawin natin. So Y times 10 is 10Y. 3 times X is 3X. Okay? So, that is the first property of proportion. Next, number 2. From the term itself, alternation property. Alternate. Okay. So, ano yung pwedeng pagpalitin natin dyan? Right? So, we have, pwede nating pagpalitin ang means. Okay. So, pwede nating pag-swap yung B and C. So, nandito na si C and nandito na rin si B. Okay? Now, let's try using the given example. Ano ang pagpapalitin natin? Alright, tignan nga natin ang ating mga Math Terrific 9 learners kung talaga nga bang nakikinig at sumasagot sa ating mga tanong. Alright, hi Joven, I like your heart. Okay, huwag kalimutang sumagot sa ating mga tanong. Hi from Maxine, Ramon National High School. Meron din from Ocampo National High School. Hello po sa inyo. Once again, for number 2, alternation property. What will you swap? You will swap the means. B and C. Alright? So, it will be C and then B. Kapalitan natin. So, Y over magiging 3 na ito, is equal to 3, x, ito magiging x na, nagpalitan tong si 3 and then x over 10. Is it still in a proportion? Yes. Okay, according to alternation property. Alright, next number 3 naman tayo. Inverse property. Okay? So, pag sinabi mong inverse property, it is also called reciprocal property. Wherein, you just get the reciprocal. For example, A over B. The reciprocal is, alright, B over A. C over D. The reciprocal is D over C. Now, how about here? Ano ang reciprocal ng Y over X? That is X over Y. Alright. Is equal to, ano ang reciprocal ng 3 over 10 or 3 tenths? That is 10 over 3. Next, for number 4. Alright, dito na tayo sa number 4. Addition property. Ayan. Remember sa ating linear equation, whenever you add any number to the both sides of the equation, it's still balanced. It's still equal. No? Left and right are still equal. So, ganun din. For addition property, however, dito, ang i-add po natin ay ang denominator. Kapag in-add natin sa left side, ang denominator niya, at sa right side, ang sarili niya ring denominator, it's still in the form of proportion. Okay, let me have this one. So, if A over B equals C over D, then A plus B over B, so napansin natin, in-add natin yung denominator niya, is equal to C plus D, another denominator, it's still in the form of proportion. So we have Y plus X over X is equal to 3 plus 10. So 3 plus 10 is already 13. Okay? Alright, there you go. So 13 over 10. Okay? So is that clear? Remember, hindi po pwedeng maging 0 ang ating mga denominator or it is undefined. Okay? So hindi pwede maging 0. Kaya nga, meron tayong premise dito. Meron tayong nakalagay dito na condition which is B is not equal to 0, T is not equal to 0, or kapag naging 0 yan, then it is undefined. Next, for number 5, subtraction property. Ganun din ang konsepto. But the operation is subtraction. Okay? When you subtract both sides by their denominators, then it's still in the form of proportion. Okay? So, for example, we have here A over B equals C over D. Then you can subtract A minus B over B is equal to C minus D over D. Alright? So, let's do it for number 5. I hope kayo dyan ay gumagawa, no? Taking notes. Another thing, bago tayo mag-continue, baka makalimutan ko lang, we have a GC. Pwede po kayong, pwede nyo po kami i-message ni Tutor Janet at i-add namin kayo sa Mathematics 9, no, all over the Philippines GC para naman matulungan namin kayo. Okay? At pipili kami kung halimbawa may questions kayo, nandito lamang kami ni Tutor Janet. Okay? So, gawin na natin to. Palitan lamang natin ang operation. So, Y minus X over X is equal to 3 minus 10. 3 minus 10, that is negative 7 over 10. Okay, number 6 and last. As you can see, some property of the original proportion. Anong ibig sabihin nito? Well, you can add the numerator and of course the denominator. It will still equal to the original proportion. Okay? So we have here A over B is equal to C over D. When we add the numerator, A plus C, B plus D, it will be equal to the original proportion. Okay, to the ratio here, no, each ratio of this proportion. Okay, so let me have in here Y, right? Lagay lang natin yung kabuuan. Okay. So we have here, palitan natin yung color. So we have Y over X is equal to 3 over 10 is equal to Y plus 3 over X plus 10. So that is some property of the original proportion. Don't forget to take a screenshot para naman pag-aralan nyo, no? At i-share sa inyong mga kaibigan. Alright, dito na tayo sa basic proportionality theorem. Tignan nga natin ang ating mga Matherific 9 students. Nakikinig pa ba? Okay, thank you. Banggitin ko lang yung mga talagang very active sumagot. I'm sure nakikinig din at nanonood ang ating mga math teachers. Alright. Tignan nga natin kung sino yung mga nauunang sumasagot. Okay, so we have here Princess, very active, no? Gwyneth, Ermeline, good job. Vina, Rian, from Deparo High School. Lyra, hello. Laysabel, ang ganda naman ng pangalan. Princess Mika, Gwyneth, Mika, Giselle, Princess Elijah, Janelle, alright, Ermeline. At marami pang iba. Okay, nakakasunod talaga sila. Very good. Next, so basic proportionality theorem, it was introduced by a famous Greek mathematician. So that's why tinatawag din itong Thales theorem. Alright? Anong ibig sabihin nito? If there are two equiangular triangles, the ratio of any two corresponding sides is always the same. Alright? So, paano natin masabi, teacher? Kung equiangular, if B corresponds, no, to Q, they are the same, no? Same measure. A then, another pair, congruent din sila. Okay, C, this is also congruent to R. Then, therefore, okay, yan, yan. Lagyan ko lang to ha, para kayo ay hindi malito. Nilagyan ko pa ng iba pang symbol eh. Ayan lang. So, if A is congruent to P, B is congruent to Q, and C is congruent to R, therefore, ang tawag sa kanila ay equiangular triangle. So, anong ibig sabihin nun? Then, the ratio of any two corresponding sides is always the same. For example, AB, the side AB over the side PQ. Ayan. Is equal to the side AC over the side PR. Ayan. So, corresponding sides, AB to PQ, AC to PR, BC to QR, they are the ratio is always the same. Okay? Now, using the concept of basic proportionality theorem, in triangle ABC, if X and Y are points, okay, points siya ha, no? Hindi siya midpoint, are points on AB and AC, respectively, such that XY, so if XY, ito yung ating symbol, no? If XY is parallel to BC, ibig sabihin, the ratio of the sides are always the same. Okay? Ano po yung mga ratio na yan? So, AX ito, right? Over AB, no? Pwede rin to. Is equal to AY over AC. And you can apply the properties of proportion dito, no? Pwede rin nating mabanggit AX, okay? Absolute value of AX over the absolute value of BX, no? BX or XB, pwede na rin yan, is equal to the absolute value of AY over the absolute value of YC. Okay? So we have proportional sides, no? All right. And proportional segments. Okay? Now, let's try this activity. Find the value of x in each of the given figures. Okay, tignan nga natin. Actually, you can use the proportional segments or the proportional sides. Now, let us use the absolute value of AG over the absolute value of GC is equal to the absolute value of 2x plus 6 over the absolute value of, okay, sandali lang, lagyan muna natin ng representation. Na-excite si teacher doon. The absolute value of AH over the absolute value of HB. Okay, ayoko ma-HB. Alright? Now, so, ano kaya ang value ng X? You can use, again, the properties of proportion. No? Sometimes they're doing cross product na dito. So marami tayong strategy. Makikita mo to as 10 over 25. Ilagay na po natin 10 over 25 is equal to 2x plus 6 over 55. Alright. Let me check ang ating mga Materific 9 students kung meron nang nakasagot sa ating activity number 1. Hello, watching from Ramon National High School, Angelina. Wow, my name is Angelique. Alright. Hi, Regina from DepEd High School. We also have from Doña Magdalena, Gapud High School, Penelope. Alright. Sana tama pagkakabigkas ko sa inyong mga name. Harriet, ayun. Face-to-face na ba kayo? Okay. Mika Mercado, kahit face-to-face na tayo, pwede pa rin kayong manood ng ETUlay. Dahil, syempre, may lamang ang mas nakakaalam. Diba? Syempre, kapag meron kayong mastery nito, hindi na kayo mahihirapan for the next level and of course, senior high school and college, right? Okay, so habang ako ay naghihintay ng sagot, wow, may sumagot na si Jesselyn Ehe. Alright. Hi, Jesselyn. Taga saan naman si Jesselyn Ehe? Pakisulat kung saan, no? Isulat lang natin kahit ang school and SDO para naman mag-greet natin. Dahil meron na talaga tayong mga very supportive schools. Nandiyan ang hindi mawawala ang Itiagi West District, Diamantina, no? LFG Diamantina. We also have Diparo High School. Meron din tayo bago na to, no? Ocampo National High School. Meron pa kanina. Ramon National High School. We also have Godofredo Reyes Senior National High School. Ayan. So maraming nanonood sa atin. Maraming salamat po. Huwag pong kalimutang itag ang friend. Okay. Ayan. Marami na ang sumagot. Tignan nga natin. Sabi ni Mika, 8. Pangalawa si Mika. Pangatlo si Lyra, 8. Pangapat si Janelle, 8. Vina, ang sagot naman ni Vina ay 8. Ang tamang sagot ay 8. Yes. And once again, all you have to do is to cross multiply. Alright? And do algebraic manipulation. So, pakita ko lang ng mabilisan. Teacher, meron bang ibang paraan? Yes. Para mas mabilis, pwede nyo rin i-simplify yung 10 over 25. Ito hindi na natin masisimplify. No? 10 over 25, ang lowest term niya ay, you can divide both by 5. Tama? So, we have 2 over 5. Okay? is equal to 2x plus 6 over 55. Now, by cross multiplication, 2 times 55, that's 110, is equal to 5 times 2x, that's 10x, plus 6 times 5, that's 30. All right. And we have here 110 minus 30. No? Yeah, we have here 110 minus 30 is 80 is equal to 10x. Dividing both sides by 10. Okay, yan. Lagay lang natin Then, the value of x is 8. Ang gagaling naman ng ating mga students. Talagang math terrific. 8 is equal to x, or our answer is x is equal to 8. Now, let's do an activity number 2. Okay. Pwede kayong gumamit ng iba pang properties of proportion dito. Okay? So, kung napapansin natin, we have mj over jr is equal to mk over ka. Pwede rin naman natin gamitin to, no? Magsimula tayo sa side, sa pinakamalaking side. So, mr over jr is equal to ma over ka. It's still the same. All right. So, without any clue, without any writings on my screen, tignan nga natin kung sino ang mabilis na makasasagot ng ating tanong. Activity number 1, that's number 2. Okay, so habang kayo ay sumasagot, no, ang bilis talaga ng oras. Alright. Okay, so I have to speak English now because someone is watching us. Okay. Alright, so we have Giselle, humabol din si Giselle, and si Marjorie. Alright. Okay, so habang wala pa, okay, pakita lang natin, we have, teacher, pwede po ba yung MK over KA? So you have to subtract pa, no? So mas maganda, umisip tayo ng properties of proportion na mas madali nating may isa-substitute. Tama? Teacher, pwede rin po bang 9 over JR? Pwede rin yun. JR. Okay, sandali lang. JR, absolute value of JR, over the absolute value of MR is equal to the absolute value of KA over the absolute value of MA. Alright? Okay. So, ano kaya ang magiging sagot? Tingnan nga natin. So, binigyan ko na kayo ng clue. Just do algebraic manipulation and the correct answer, wow! Meron namang mabilis na nakasagot, si Jesselyn Ehe. Ayan, parang siya na naman kanina, no? We also have Janelle Polete, number 3. Sandali. Bilangin ko yung mga top 5 students natin dito. Kayo rin ba ang top 5 sa inyong face-to-face class? We also have Lyra Jane, top 3, top 4, si Janelle, top 5, si Hannah Nika. Ayan. Syempre, sumusunod sila. Vina, Ermeline, Laisabel, Princess Mika, Harriet, Richelle, April, Jessel, Dari, and Marjorie. Ayan, very good. Tignan nga natin. Yes, the correct answer is 6. Okay, so let me have the converse of basic proportionality theorem. Remember, if P is Q, then Q is P. Tignan natin kung it's true for the basic proportionality theorem. So let's have this one. In triangle ABC, if X is a point between A and B, and Y is a point between A and C, and if the sides are proportional, therefore, XY is parallel to BC. Ayan. So, mapagpapalit pala natin. Kapag proportional yung sides, parallel pala yung line XY to the segment BC. Okay. So, that is the converse. Okay. Let's try this one. In the given triangle AEC at the right, BA is 33. Let's write it here. Siguro gamit ako ng red color. Okay. BA is 33, CB is 27, CD is 44, and DE is 25. We know it is in centimeters. Is BD parallel to AE? Ayan. Lagyan natin ng question mark dahil this is for verification. So, paano nga ba natin malalaman? First, pwede natin gamitin yung proportional segments. CB over BA is equal to CD over DE, getting their absolute values. Tignan nga natin kung ano ang sagot. Is it parallel? Yes or no? Yes or no lang ang isasagot sa ating comment section. Again? Alright? So, once again, we have here, okay, so marami ang nakasabay dito, no? Si Lyra Jane, Mika Mercado, Teresa Agapay. We also have Dari Mariel. Ayan, ang bilis talaga ng ating oras. Ulitin natin ha, ang converse ng basic proportionality theorem, kapag proportional yung segments o yung sides ng smaller to the bigger triangle, then parallel yung segment BD to segment AE. Okay? Now, using that, do you think BD, the segment BD is parallel to AE? Okay, yes or no? Yes or no? The correct answer is no. Bakit, teacher? So dito pa lang makikita na natin 27 over 33 is equal to 44 over 25. And as you can see, if you get the ratio of this, no, and the ratio of this, they are not the same. Why? The first one, by observation, the numerator is smaller than the denominator, no? So it's impossible to be equal to the other side, to the right side, because 44 is greater naman sa kanyang denominator. So that's why the answer is no, because their ratio is not the same. Alright, and last activity natin. Ang ilalagay nyo lang ay true or false. So, given the triangle ABC on the right, with segment DE is parallel to segment BC, determine if each of the given proportions is true or false. Gagamitan nyo lamang ng ating properties of proportion. Okay? Alright, tignan nga natin ang mga sumasagot from different mathematics 9 students. So we have, ang daming sumagot kanina, no? Yes, Jesselyn, no, they are not. Giselle, correct. Ermeline, Harriet, Laisabel, Janelle, Marjorie, Crystalline, Rochelle, Apol, hello, good afternoon. Okay, not the same. Tama. Now, for this activity, let's try to answer if, again, if these proportions, no, is true or false. Ayan, may sumasagot na. Number 1 is, okay, the correct answer is true. Yes, AD, okay, ito yung AD natin, over DB is equal to AE over EC. So, proportional segments. Next, number 2. Erase ko lang ha for number 2. Bilisan lang natin ng konti. AD over AB is equal to AE over AC. The correct answer is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's true. All right. Number 3. Tignan natin. Number 3. AD. Number 3, AD over DB is equal to EC. Nako, baliktad, no? AD over BD is equal to EC. Nauna dito. Tapos, papunta dito. No? Yan, papunta doon. So, they are not actually proportional. So that's false, right? And last for number 4, AD over AB. Ito, AD over A. Sandali lang. Okay. Ayan. Alright, there you go. AD over AB equals AC. Dito na ba kagad? Over AE? Huh? Okay, so hindi sila corresponding. Kapag hindi corresponding sa ating mga proportional segments and sides, therefore it is false. Okay, tignan nga natin kung sino ang mga naka 4 over 4. Alright. Good job! Ang dami ang sumagot. Si Giselle, nailagay niya lahat, no? Giselle, very good. True, true, false, false. 4 over 4. Sino ang mga naka 4 over 4 dyan? Ilagay sa ating comment section. Plus points din sa ating mga mathematics teachers. Alright, congratulations, no? Dahil napakagagaling ng ating mga Matherific 9 students for today. Hananika got 3 over 4. Crystalline 4 over 4. Richelle. Ang daming naka-perfect. Nika, Marjorie, Eunice, Jocelyn, May Flor, Vina. Okay, passing na din. Harriet. We have also Vina, Janelle. So, congratulations. Now, we have here an offline activity. Dahil kami ay magre-recognize sa mga students na kung saan talaga namang pinaghuhusayan, no? Ang kanilang lesson, pinag-aaralan talaga ang lesson. So, 10 items lamang po ito. All you have to do is to copy the link or screenshot natin, enter, ask participants to open the joinmyquiz.com and enter this code 19230309. So, thank you so much. Kami po ang inyong Matherific tutors every Friday. Alright, si Tutor Janet ang ating very good mother at inyo namang tutor Angelique from SDO Caloocan City. So, wag pong kalimutan every Friday 3 o'clock to 3:40 p.m. So, thank you so much. For comment suggestion, please email us at edtech@deped.gov.ph. Maraming salamat sa ating mga Matherific 9 learners. I salute you all. Bye!
Ang husay naman! Natapos mo ang iyong tutorial session kasama ang iyong mahusay na ETUlay tutor. May bago ka bang natutuhan? I-share na yan gamit ang hashtag #ETUlayLevelUp. Huwag aalis ha dahil may susunod pang programa na pwede mo ring panoorin at salihan dahil naghihintay na ang iyong mga tutors. Happy learning dito sa ETUlay!